guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know you're expecting something useless. Like tonight I really want to talk about the youth of our generation. I have been thinking a lot lately. There's been so much going on. There's been so much that I've seen people go through. I've seen people get involved in other stuff. I've seen people going through depression. I have been a victim of some of those things. Okay, where do I start? First of all, I'd like to say, when you're a young person, we get carried away with a lot of stuff. We get carried away when you see other people doing better due to the things that they get involved in. A lot of youths, we tend to forget where we're coming from. We end up trying to be other people. We end up trying to fit in places that we don't really fit in. So for us to fit in, we end up getting involved in things that we're not supposed to get involved in. I posted a video a few weeks ago talking about peer pressure, and I realized that I didn't go deep when I talked about peer pressure. Peer pressure can be in two ways, negative and positive. But it depends on how you actually take it, on how you actually want your life to be. So it's always a choice, actually. It's like when you drink alcohol and then you end up doing something bad, you make a choice. It's not always that thing whereby you say it was the influence of alcohol. It's not usually like that. So it's always a choice. Just like cheating in a relationship, it's a choice. You can't say that you were tempted and you couldn't control it. Well, okay, but it's always a choice. If you put your mind to something, if you've been thinking about it for quite some time, you end up doing it. It's like if you want to steal, like you've been thinking about stealing something and it's been on your mind for quite some time, you end up really going for it. You end up stealing. And then what happens afterwards? You get arrested, and then your life is doomed. Like some things go wrong, some things don't just add up. So what I'm trying to say is that when you're living your life, make sure that you live it to the fullest. But as you live it to the fullest, make sure that you're doing something that you love. Make sure that you're doing something that is actually going to bring out something positive in your life, or is going to influence people around you in a really positive way. Because if you keep on doing things that are negative, if you keep on doing things that are not right, if you keep on getting involved in things that don't even profit you in any type of way, then what are you doing? Nothing. So yes, I also wanted to talk about the people you hang out with. Now this is a really important point. The people you hang out with really give us a picture of who you really are. It's like the time that you decide to hang out with people, that is where people determine or tend to say who you really are. Because the character that you get comes usually from the people that you hang out with. If you want to have a good character, a good reputation, it has to be from the people that you hang out with. Your circle matters. And also, it's like, if your circle is not the type of circle that is doing anything in your life, that is not bringing anything productive in your life, what's the point of being in it? It's better to be alone. Like, you can actually do better alone than to be around a circle that always pushes you to do the wrong thing all the time. So yes, you can always decide and choose how to actually lead your life, how to actually go on with your life. You can actually choose who to hang out with. It is not a responsibility for you to make everybody happy in the world. You cannot do that. So you just have to choose and make sure it's in your best interest to make the right decision. Because most of the times that you choose a circle that is not gonna help you in any way, once you're in trouble, once you have things that you really cannot deal with on your own, most of them run away, they disappear, they just go MIA, and you don't know where the people are. But when things are alright, they come back to normal like nothing happened. So I'd like to say, when you're choosing friends, make sure you choose people that will actually help you in life. Make sure you choose people that will actually contribute something in your life. People that will bring some positivity in your life. Not people that will always bring you stress. People that will always lead you in situations that you can't even get yourself out. So yes, it's not a crime to be alone. It's not a crime to have a small circle. It's okay as long as that circle is really a support system in any situations, and they place you in the right place. You know where they say like if you have friends that will actually tell you, you know what, Togo, nah, you can't act like this. If you do this, then this. Those are the type of people that you need. You know, that type of circle that tells you, dude, you're doing the wrong thing. Make sure you act straight and do this and do that. Those are the type of people that you should hang out with. Like, hey, what are you doing? You really need to stop doing this. Make sure that you do the right thing. Make sure that you follow this and that. Those are the type of people that you need to get involved in. Yeah, and the other thing that I really wanted to talk about is relationships. When I say relationships, I mean everything. Friendships, family, the people that we just know. Of course, it comes in the same category as friends, but I really wanted to emphasize on something. If you're in a relationship that breaks you all the time, I'm not talking about love relationships only. This is included in the friendships as well. So yeah, when you're in that type of thing and it's all about depression and you're just not okay, things are just not right all the time, you're always arguing, they always do you wrong, or you always fight, or some things just don't go right, things go wrong. So yes, if it's that way, make sure that you cut that. Just, it's not wrong to cut people off. It's okay. You just have to be strong enough, know who you are, and make sure that you know you deserve the best. Make sure that you know that you are everything. Make sure that you know who you are. I'm emphasizing on that. Know who you are, because if you don't know who you are, believe me, you're still going to be going around in circles because you don't know who you are. So knowing who you are is going to lead you in the right destination. You're going to know the people that you have to cut off, the people that you have to stick around. Alright, so wait, this is all I had for you guys tonight. I really wanted to share this. It's been an amazing Saturday. So yes, I just really hope that this is going to change someone's life and influence someone in a positive way. And please don't forget to like, share the video, and subscribe. Have an amazing weekend.